Hey guys, People Close Gamers back direct to Supergirl Season 2, Episode 4, Survivors. So last week I did a review to the episode, because I was sick, and, thank everyone for viewing that and commenting below. We had a great discussion there. A lot of stuff happened last week with the whole McGann reveal of Miss Martian at the end of the episode. She's in a persona of a little bit older than we're used to in Young Justice, per se, but definitely was awesome to see her. We assume by the title of the episode that Survivors has something to do with learning about more of Mon-El's story, so him and Kara, both survivors of Krypton, and then obviously our two Martians are the last two survivors of Mars, and who knows, I assume at some point they are gonna stick to the regular comic book, Young Justice, whatever storyline, and McGann will reveal herself as a white Martian, because that's what she is, unless maybe they retcon that and they're not doing that for the show, who knows. But we've already had a white Martian on the show, so it wouldn't be that far of a stretch. We also had the introduction of Maggie Sawyer last episode, which was really awesome, and maybe a little bit of chemistry sparks there with Alex, who knows. And, we had, John, just struggling with, still being in, is he an alien? He really likes staying, not in John Jones, but as Hank Henshaw, because he's seen what's happened to him and other aliens, but he started to embrace himself more, and that's how he went to the bar and, discovered McGann. And we saw, we saw the president last week, which was pretty crazy, played by our old Wonder Woman friend, Miss Carter. So that was awesome to see that she's also maybe sort of an alien who's playing the president, or the president is an alien. But a lot of questions going into this episode, guys. So without further ado, here we go. So we're getting a flashback of Daxam. That's very interesting. They had pyramids and stuff? Wow, that's crazy. The day Krypton died. Wow. So did more Daxamites get off the planet? Wow, so his friend sacrificed himself.
Frat boy of the universe.
He has good moments too. Oh yeah, your planets didn't get along so well.
No, not at all.
No. Hey, do they play karate here?
What's karate? It's like soccer with dragons.
No, that.
No, we don't have that.
PlayStation, great. So when do we get out of here and do that thing?
Your PlayStation's great. I have one right there.
You belong to Sawyer.
Yeah, your girlfriend. Look at Kara. She feels like the third wheel.
For the contacts in the streets? I already made a few calls, but I'll follow up though.
She's like, what is happening? I thought we were a team, Alex. Who is this woman? Now, people say that Snapper's hard on her, but he's teaching her to be a better reporter. She has to ask, those kind of questions to be a legitimate reporter.
That was 300 years ago.
Damn, yeah. She's totally lying because she's a white Martian. Yeah, she's not all that she seems, but she is a good person, John. You'll learn that as you go. This actor's super familiar. He's definitely from a show I watch. Well, you should have called Supergirl for backup, ladies. Damn, look at our good... Oh, damn it. Who are these people? Cadmus? Could be Cadmus. Aw, man, we were so good. We took down an alien. Oh my god, Maggie kidnapped again? Oh no, they took the alien. Alright, well, that can't be good. It's gotta be Cadmus, right? I mean, who else would do something like that? Who else would want to experiment on aliens? But good parts of this episode so far. Kara feeling left out. John trying to learn more about McGann, who it seems like they're going to go with the storyline that she is a white Martian. A lot of great stuff going on right now.
Don't make me pout.
Yeah, these two will get it out of you. They're like your daughters, John. Get used to it.
Lies.
That's awesome.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
I think so. But with Martians,
It's different. It's your own people.
First article published. I'm pleased for you.
Congratulations. I like that they brought this back.
My new boss.
She's still talking to her mom. It's the image of your mother, and you like that. You could pretend it's her.
I'll see you later.
It's like the story of they're from two families that hate each other, like a Romeo-Juliet thing. I don't know, it seems like they're pushing something there.
Wear something nice.
Alright. They are totally shipping these two together, huh?
Nice. I do.
More like Maggie is trying to court Alex hard. Well, this episode did come out on Halloween, so that kind of makes sense. Alex is a little out of her own element. She hates dressing up.
To invade?
Is that Sky's mom?
No.
It totally is. What the fuck? That is totally Sky's mom from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That is definitely the same actress. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. Oh, it's like a fighting ring. Alien fighting ring.
Dan Moore's the up-and-coming...
Ah, so she fights here.
Still undefeated, last daughter of the Red Planet. Miss Martian!
So she said, and there we go is our name we got, but she fights here. Interesting, McGann. Well, good thing John told Alex about that before she saw this, otherwise she would have been pretty freaked out. Damn. And McGann and all the green Martians, or she's really a white Martian, super powerful. I don't think this guy stands a chance.
I did.
Yeah, you did. There's our girl. Stop this fight, Supergirl.
Later.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you might not... maybe landing in the ring wasn't the best idea, Kara.
About to continue.
That was so nerdy and corny of Supergirl, it just fits Kara completely. She's good.
Too many people doing better on me.
Yeah. But she's good. She's fine. Kara will make it. She's made of steel. She's good, but... Interesting, McGann fights in an underground alien fighting rink. I wonder what John's gonna think about that.
Miss Martian.
Yes, they do. You bet your ass they do.
Hank. What are you gonna
That's gonna be not a pleasant conversation between the two of them.
It's fantastic. I'm talking about like tall buildings.
Yeah, so we're doing like a Superboy kind of thing. He can't fly, but he can leap.
Hey,
Oh god, those two are gonna get in a load of trouble. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. Yep, this is gonna be like a Thor situation. When like him and the doctor went out drinking, it's gonna be something like that. Oh my god, Win. Don't make it obvious. He broke his arm, didn't he? Oh, you're making yourself too known, too obvious. Oh, John is pissed.
Forget my wife and daughters.
They're dead.
Damn.
We're alive.
Wow. That's telling it to him straight. Jesus. In some ways, I can agree with John, but they just have two different philosophies.
Her real name is Veronica Sinclair.
Alright, roulette. I'm pretty sure that...
Come back here.
Pretty sure that was a character that I remember from the Justice League animated series that had a similar fight ring between female participants like Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl and such. You correct me if I'm wrong down below. And here's our favorite superhero in being a badass.
Let's lock them up.
She makes some compelling points. Or tried to take her. Interesting. Very interesting. What did she mean there? Safe as they come? Was that a shot at her of how she acts, or they're going to try to get her back in the ring? I wonder what's going to happen there, but this roulette character, I really like her.
I should have heat visioned that stupid champagne glass out of her hand. Wait, do you think she's right? Do you think she has the only thing to offer to aliens?
I don't think so. No, not at all.
Letting themselves be used and exploited.
But you guys aren't doing a great job either in hospitality.
Alien had a 5'2" sidekick. I am 5'9".
What's going on?
You gave yourself up, Win, and he baited you.
Did you use your inside voice?
No, he did not. He was a mean man.
I'm not talking about McGowan anymore.
Nope. You both helped each other with that conversation. Good job.
Asked me to dance.
He stepped on his toe.
And I broke 3 of his toes.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
I once saw him fight on Warworld when I was guarding the royal family.
Cool, so they have Warworld here.
Blade to the right leg.
Awesome.
Hit a nerve cluster. His favorite is left ever since.
Maybe Mongol is in this universe.
Thank you.
Alright, give him a weakness. Give Kara a weakness to hit that thing.
Just trust me.
Oh, shit, now they took John? Oh, she gave him up.
To come back.
Wow.
Another green Martian.
Damn, McGann.
Now we have ourselves a main event.
Wow, that is ruthless shit there, McGann. That's the head of the DEO right there. That's one of the last of your kind, even though you're really not a Green Martian. Still, that's some cold shit. Jeez, man, I didn't expect that of her.
Take me going. Round 2.
Good luck, but McGann's actually part of giving John up, so don't be tricked by her.
Alex, we have a problem.
They're not there, they moved sites.
No, the whole thing's gone. The
Yep.
fight club's been cleared out.
That's what happens with an underground fight club.
You can't go in there.
Oh, Lena would know.
She blinked and she got right past me. Lena, I'm sorry. This is my fault. She's so fast. I just need to talk.
Literally. So she's just focused on business right now. She's been clean so far.
Thank you.
We haven't seen any evil hints to her.
So now you'll be there for me when the time comes.
Alright, I take that back. That sounds, and that look, a little ominous. There's something weird there. John, you're gonna have to fight her. Yeah, you have no choice there. Cool, 2 Martians on 1 screen. I like it. So the cage just must be, that net that keeps them in must be all the way, even up to the ceiling, so they can just fly out.
Do it because you think you deserve it.
Yep,
For surviving.
because she's a white Martian, that's why. Alright, there you go. Kick his ass, Kara. Come on, girl, get up. There you go, yeah, see his weakness. You can see right through it. Nice, there you go, girl. Lay his ass out. Come on, Kara, give him a good speech. Alright, Roulette in custody. In 1 episode. She'll get out.
Operating without a liquor license, for starters.
She's got
Huey figured it out.
She's got friends in high places.
You to bet against me.
Well, you win this round, Kara. I don't know how often you're gonna win that against her. She'll be out. She's got friends in high places, but classic Kara, classic Superman-like, giving a speech to inspire people. That's what they're supposed to do. They're hope. They're a symbol of hope.
Orders
She's out.
down from on high.
Yep.
We have to let her go.
Yep. She's got friends in high places.
I think you're a great cop.
Yeah, you do. You think she's great too in other ways.
Hey, babe.
Ah, damn it. You just broke Alex's heart. Damn it.
Next time. Yeah.
Oh man, I was shipping those 2 actually, and I never do that. Why you gotta ruin my happiness?
A lot.
I don't know if that's a good idea, making it that obvious, Kara.
So, the DEO to release you into my custody.
Really?
Interesting. He's coming home to live with her?
Keep him safe.
But she couldn't do that,
To fulfill that purpose.
so now she could fulfill that purpose with him.
No, wait,
That's
wait.
cool. In time, she'll get there. She'll become a hero. Part of Young Justice. She'll get there. We gonna get a reveal? Yeah? Yes! I'm so glad they stick with this storyline. Awesome. That's what she is. She's a white Martian. That's what. But for people that don't know that, they must have been pretty shocked. Alright guys, so that's my reaction there to Season 2, Episode 4 of Supergirl Survivors. So a really good episode. I like what Supergirl's so far doing this season in the sense of I feel that the writing is more, I don't know, just, it feels tighter, like it feels better. There doesn't seem like there's a lot of undeveloped things or like, there's not a lot of filler going on right now at all. I don't think there's really any filler where TV show episodes as long as this, as long as Arrow, as long as Flash, they're going to have filler episodes or slower episodes. But man, I really feel Supergirl's, really hit the ground running, or she's flying, or some pun in that regard. I think it's been great these first 4 episodes. A lot of material that to cover with this episode. So I would say 4 main points, and I'll kind of go in order, I guess, of importance. I would say Roulette is the first one, then Maggie and Alex. Then I would say kind of Supergirl, Kara, and Mon-El. And then I would say McGann or Mr. Martian and John Jones. So starting at the first point in the episode, Roulette. It was really cool to see her show up in this episode. Again, if I'm completely wrong on what I said earlier, that she's someone I remember, not really from comic books, but from the Justice League animated series, where she had a similar fighting ring. Pretty sure it's the exact same person, but if I am wrong, as always, let me know down below. Also, pretty sure that's the exact same actress that played Sky's mother in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jia Ying. So, really cool to see her kind of on another superhero show in another universe. Always great to see things like that. I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I've seen a character in movies or TV that was with Marvel and then went to DC or vice versa. But if anyone remembers that, they can let me know down below. So this is the first one I could remember, and even though it's still on TV, cool that maybe, you know, the companies aren't, you know, that at war with each other, I guess, where it's like, hey, even if you're dead in one universe, spoilers for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, even if you're dead in one universe, you can still be part of another universe. You're not tied to us anymore. So I do like that, but it was very cool to see her. She had the red dress, like I remember. I don't know if she had the same tattoos, but she has the similar style. She has a similar attitude. She has, you know, these aliens, or in that case, it was Justice League members fighting each other. It was a very cool character to be introduced, as we see that she got out of custody because she has friends in high places, as I was saying throughout the episode. She does know Lena Luthor, or Lena Luthor, you know, they probably know each other because Lena Luthor, she kind of has friends in high places as well. And we'll touch on her very minorly at the end of these main points. But yeah, awesome to see Roulette in this episode. Can't wait to see more of her. The second main point of the episode, I would say, is Maggie and is Alex. If you guys have been watching this for a long time, I don't ship anything. It's not like, oh, it's a girls thing. Just, I don't know, it's just not me. I don't really ship anything if relationships end up with each other, or yeah, maybe I want a comic book relationship or something, but otherwise I don't really ship anything. I was really shipping the two of them, man. Like, I don't know, they just had good chemistry together. It totally seems like at the end of this episode, when it was revealed that Maggie actually has a girlfriend, that Alex actually was let down. Now, we haven't come to know that Alex is a lesbian. We've only known her as being straight, or there's been no hints of bisexuality. We know Maggie is a lesbian, so interesting that Alex, I guess, was maybe, you know, kind of hoping for something there. Again, if no one is getting these feelings, let me know down below, but it totally seemed like Maggie kind of was perceiving something there. It definitely seemed like the show was setting up some kind of relationship romantically of the two of them together. So that was kind of crushing. But in the brighter side of their relationship, even though it's going to be a little weird for them, I think, going forward, especially from Alex's perspective, because their hopes were kind of let down there, I think. They work so well together. They constantly communicate. They're constantly, you know, Maggie's basically involved in the DEO operations, or vice versa, you know, with Alex with the police. Kind of Kara at the beginning of the episode was kind of the third wheel there. She kind of was like, what the hell is going on here? She kind of felt left out when they were talking, like, you know, so succinct, like, you know, they were perfect, like just bouncing off each other. And, you know, Kara it wasn't even like she was there. So I really did enjoy that. Whoever the actress is that is playing Maggie, she's doing a great job so far. Maybe we can get hints that maybe she had a relationship that is kind of on again, off again, or didn't go well with a woman named Kate. You know, maybe we'll kind of get hints of that, but I guess I could see DC staying away from that, because then that kind of opens up the possibility. If there's a Batwoman, there's probably a Batman, even though we know a Gotham is here, and I think they probably want to stay as far away from that as possible, which, not going on a tangent, but I think is absolutely ridiculous that we can have all these characters on TV that we even see in movies, right? We could have Superman, okay? Superman is now on TV, which is absolutely awesome, but we can't have Batman, and the only Batman we get is Bruce Wayne on Gotham, which in my opinion, not hating on the show, it's just not a show for me. It's a show that looks like it's gotten a lot better. It's not me. It's not a show for me, partly because it's set so in the past. Like, I would totally watch, I would react to a Gotham show that would be young Batman. Like, that would be awesome. And I think there are great points of that show. I thought the Joker before, the Joker before he was dead, he was absolutely excellent. The guy Cameron, whatever, he was great. I think young Bruce on that show was really good. I think the young Selena, that actress, is excellent. I think they have good chemistry together. In the few things I've seen of them, however, not a show for me. So I can understand not introducing any of that. But I could see and hope going forward. But Maggie and Alex's relationship, can't wait to see more of that. I think it's only a matter of time kind of before the two of them get together, and also before, matter of time before Maggie is totally, like, inside the DEO. She might not become a member of the DEO, but she's gonna see what it's all about, is gonna go in there, kind of be an honorary member like Wynn was last season. So I want to see more of that, definitely going forward. The third main point of the episode is Kara, Supergirl here, and Mon-El. So we see Mon-El go out into the world, kind of very Thor-esque with Dr. Selvig that we've seen in the first Thor movie, where Wynn gets super drunk, and obviously Mon-El really can't get drunk. Mon-El not knowing really the limit of his powers, he kind of hurt you guys, he didn't really mean to, and most importantly is bringing attention to himself, which is never a good thing when you're an alien on Earth. Even though aliens are known on Earth here, it's probably not a good idea that maybe another like Krypton guy, even though he's from Daxam, is around. We kind of got the measurement of his powers here in the episode. They seem to be very much making him into Superboy. I know it's obviously two different characters, but maybe, I don't think it is, but maybe like saying a clone that Lex Luthor created or Lena Luthor created is too much of a stretch, or they just don't want to do that, so they kind of want to merge these characters, because he can jump super high, he can't fly, he doesn't have the same strength as Kara. I don't think he has heat vision, I'm pretty sure is what they said, but I'll have to go back and look at that when I'm editing. But anyone who knows Mon-El's comic, power set, let me know down below, but it seems like they're going that Superboy route. I liked his conversations with Kara. It's still very awkward between them because of the history of their two races, what they grew up knowing, just because of kind of how they were introduced, that Kara thought he was trying to kill, Linda Carter, the president, last week. And then, there's just kind of this animosity, I guess, between them, just because of the races, but because of, I don't think Kara fully trusts him, thinks he's kind of a thug or a frat boy, as she said. But they're starting to get to know each other here at the end of this episode, where this whole thing with Roulette kind of gave her an idea where, hey, maybe we really don't treat, aliens that well, or, like last season, Maxwell Lord that well. And we kind of imprison them and keep them hidden. Maybe we should give them some kind of hope, or something. So the speech that she gave, I thought, was effective, very Supergirl-esque, very Superman, House of L-esque in giving that speech. But she's also applying it to her life. When she was having that conversation with John, like, oh, we're not just talking about McGann, and then, like, she realized, oh, I'm not just talking, about her either, I'm actually talking about Mon-El. So it seems like they're also, because it's a CW show, that they're shipping them as well. But maybe I would like them not to be together, kind of, and I would kind of like that to be a relationship of just friends. That would be really cool to see. And I would also, I'm interested to see going forward, like, is he going to live in her apartment? Like, is that what she means by custody of him? I mean, that's what you would assume. So that could make for some tension, or could push that relationship that could be romantic further along. There's definitely going to be some points of contention between the two of them, of him probably still wanting to go out and use his powers, or eventually him becoming a superhero. There was hints here of Wynn maybe designing an outfit for him, and him going out and fighting crime and all that stuff. So I really like the stuff, the backstory that Mon-El gave of kind of Daxam. It seems that he was an Imperial guard, and that guy that put him in the pod was probably someone of the royal family, who knew they were going to die, who wanted to stay with their royal family, and they were courageous and kind enough that they saved him. So it doesn't seem like all of Daxam was saved. He's probably the last of his kind, and just somehow, through the destruction of Krypton, this Kryptonian pod landed there, or it was there, and that's how he got off. So it seems like those questions were definitely answered. I want to learn more about Daxam. They kind of have pyramids, and this, there was hints of, they had this frat boy lifestyle or such. But, Kara's view is also skewed. So I do want to learn about more of them going forward, maybe the other parts of the culture. I think we're going to learn, obviously, more about that stuff through Mon-El, I think. So I thought that was great. The fourth main point of the episode is McGann and John. So for anyone that knows comics, that's watched Young Justice, and I've only seen season 1, but, I knew this already from comic books, is McGann is not who she says she is. Yeah, she's a Martian, but not the kind John thinks or that she's pretending to be. She's a white Martian. She's punishing herself in that ring of roulettes because she feels horrible for maybe what she did, but probably more just what her race did. Because I don't think she probably killed them, or she had to go along with this extermination of the Green Martians because that's what her people were doing. Maybe she was bullied into it, and then she escaped, and that's how she got out of there. So for anyone that didn't know that, obviously that was probably a huge reveal, but it was still impactful for me. It was still really cool to see her conversations also with John, when he kind of came through the door and he was all mad. I think even if let's pretend for a second she's not a white Martian, I think John has to understand her perspective that he said last season he's going to remember his family's screams to the day he dies, right? He hears that all the time. That's probably never going to change. Even if you move forward, it's kind of like when a family member or a spouse dies, right? It's horrible. It's something that always probably sticks with you in your soul. But you always remember that. There is some part of you that they will be a part of you. Even though that sounds kind of cheesy, it's just how it is. John's always going to remember that, but he remembers it too much. He remembers it too much. He remembers what happened to him, and she is the complete opposite. She wants to forget that stuff. It's been, like she said, 300-something years. She doesn't want to remember these horrible things, especially coming from the perspective that she is a white Martian, and the things that her race did, they did it like a Holocaust. I mean, they killed all the Green Martians, so she doesn't want to remember the horrible things that her race did because she isn't one of them. I bet she didn't do any of that stuff. She just wants to be remembered as a good Martian, a good person, someone that John could trust. And obviously he's going to have a horrible, I would assume, very negative reaction to McGann, not only because she's a white Martian when she ultimately reveals herself, but because she lied to him all this time. So I thought they had great, they had great chemistry in this episode in the sense, just of the two actors. I like the storyline going there. For a second, she gave him up there, but I can understand of her being a survivor. She was kind of forced into that. She got into this whole fighting lifestyle, and she's probably been there for years in the, trying to punish herself. And, it's also a way to make extra cash because that's got to be hard for an alien, kind of bartending at an alien bar that almost no one knows about probably doesn't get you a lot of money. But I love the scenes, the fight scenes between the two of them. The fight scenes in this episode in general were great. I think last season, one of my main points that I didn't like about Supergirl was there was a lot of wire work that was super obvious and bad. Like, I understand it was a TV budget, but they probably had a huge TV budget on CBS, way more than they probably have on CW, which is just kind of a sublet of CBS. They probably have way less money, and I think they're doing a way better job just because they know how to take care of superhero shows. Arrow is CG, super, the arrows and the super arrows that, he has, the parachute arrows and all that stuff, fight choreography, all that stuff. Flash is just, for the most part, running, right, or slow motion running and stuff like that. Legends, for the most part, Firestorm is probably your hardest and most expensive effect. But Supergirl, has a lot of powers. So doing her and Superman, I think they've done an excellent job this season. I can't really tell the wire work, the fire last episode wasn't the best effects, especially when it was on her, but I applaud them for doing a great job. They did the same thing in this episode with the Martian effect. They use it just at the right times, in the right ways to probably save money, cut corners, but also to give us great fight scenes. And I enjoyed that, and I can't wait to see what's going to go here with McGann's story going forward. Are they going to hint at why she calls herself Megan? Because, in the Young Justice thing, it was because of a TV show she watched. Is it just because Megan sounds similar? How long is it going to take her to reveal this white Martian thing? Those are all questions I definitely have going forward. There was not many other parts of the episode. That 7-foot alien was really cool. There was a little more for Wynn to do in this episode, kind of him and Mon-El bonding over each other a little bit, or really Mon-El tricking him in going out there. I like Alex and Wynn's relationship. They're kind of very brother and sister like, where Alex is very much the older sister looking down on Wynn and telling him what to do. But I think they have some respect for each other, so I really enjoyed that. My question is, Lucy and Maxwell Lord. Two characters not shown up at all so far this season. So again, I don't want to really know anything, so don't let me know down below in this case. But like, are those actors like they didn't transfer over to the CW? They didn't want to come over, from LA, or like what's that about? Because they were such big parts, especially Maxwell Lord of last season. It just feels really weird. Like at least like they had to give Kat a story to get her off the show. She's not a full-time cast member, but she's still such a big part of the show, right? But very weird that, we don't see Lucy at all, when at the end of last season she was supposed to be co-leading the DEO. She's just not there. They don't even mention her. They don't mention Maxwell Lord at all. Very strange things that I hope both those characters are not off the show. I want to see them going forward. No Jimmy this episode for the first time of the season as well. Little things with Snapper trying to make her a better reporter, I really enjoyed. I don't think he's an asshole. He is an asshole, like people have said, but he's trying to make her a better reporter, so I like that. And the other little point was Lena Luthor she has high connections, obviously. She seems totally focused on her company, like I said in the episode, and then it seems like she's going to want, she hinted that she's going to kind of want a favor from Kara there, or maybe Supergirl. Maybe she's going to discover that because Kara's kind of making it obvious with all the people around her, from her, from Lena to Snapper, that maybe they're one and the same. But she could be up to something. I still don't trust Miss Luthor. But overall, guys, that's kind of my thoughts here on Supergirl Season 2, Episode 4 of Supergirl Survivors. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below. Did you like the episode? Did you not like the episode? Any Easter eggs I missed in the episode? As always, no spoilers for the episodes or episodes going forward. I don't want to know anything. But if you have any theories and predictions for the episodes coming, let me know them down below. What do you think of Mon-El in this episode here, and kind of his developing a relationship with the team and Kara? What do you think of kind of the crushing revelation that Maggie has a girlfriend? Did you think that affected Alex? Do you think that's totally what the show was trying to ship the two of them together? What do you think of their professional relationship? Sorry. And kind of how I'm still getting over a cold. Kind of how they were kind of leaving Kara as a third wheel. What also did you like about kind of this whole fight ring here with Roulette and John Jones, and kind of McGann's story, and that she's a white Martian? Did you not know that? Was that reveal crazy for you? And kind of any other thoughts, predictions, anything else you got in the episode, let me know them down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. Until next week of Supergirl, guys. Thanks for watching.